Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are back in the place to be. So it's Wednesday, hump day, May 27th. That's right. Cray with Lil Ray Ray, guys. The week, obviously, with a short week, it's kind of crazy because, well, it's already midweek. That's right. We're back in the building. So who do we have? Who do we have in the chat as representing? Some of the first comments here. We got KC Futures. Good morning. What up? How are you? Something Gold 3 as always. Let's go DMONEY. You gotta love it. Odyssey. Optimize your Odyssey. Okay. All right. Hey. I mean, that is a deep username there. So we're back in the building, guys. So it is Wednesday. We got Tradeify. That is right. I got to make sure that I log into my account. Brett Simba texted me this morning as a reminder. Hey, you got to trade your account. I said, don't you worry. Don't you worry, sir. We got it covered. We got it covered today because that's the plan. That is the plan. Master 7. What up, Tim Murray? Good morning. Good morning. We're back in the building, guys. Captain Rex 303. What up? What up? Announced on Iranian TV, a deal is drafted to open up Hermes. Market jumped at 8:15. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have that, guys, right? I mean, that's just what it is. So I do see the spike that you're talking about. Got us up to 30,000. Looks like 30,379. So I do see the spike. So I'm gonna go ahead and map out my daily levels here, chat. You got Lucid accounts. So if you guys saw my post, I saw quite a few people engaging on the post on X, on IG. Just took a, what is it, $3,300 payout, a couple Lucid Flex accounts, 50K accounts, right? So you got 50% off 2 accounts using the code PW, chat. Take advantage while you can. So I prefer the Flex account. No daily loss limit. I think is the major kind of draw between that and the Pro account. So obviously you can pass 1 day on Lucid Pro. But you do have a daily loss limit, so make no mistake about it. All right, so let me map out. Got to map out the daily levels. Got to stay on routine here. And somebody kind of mentioned a spike. I don't know why I didn't delete my kind of drawing tool. I hate when they don't. You select delete all like drawings and it doesn't, there's a random one popped up there, so you gotta love it. The high of yesterday, 30,118.75, chat. We were here for that. So 118.75 was yesterday's daily candle high, and you have yesterday's daily candle low sitting at 29,676.25. So 676.25. All right, so that's yesterday's daily candle high and low mapped out, chat, right? So that's very important. I like to map that out because it gives you context. Right now, you can clearly see we are above yesterday's daily candles high. So you love to see that because a lot of times when price is in between both, kind of like if it's in between the high and the low of yesterday's daily candle range, a lot of times you get some chop, consolidation, etc., right? So at least at the moment, I mean, we're expanding above yesterday's daily candle high at 30,000 118. So does it continue? We're going to find out. We know the high was put in today at 30,379. Currently sitting at 30,236. So bullish EMA cross on all time frames, chat. We talked about this yesterday. Higher time frames, 4 hour, 1 hour at the moment, right? 1 hour, definitely 4 hour. Obviously the daily chart, weekly and monthly as well. So there's a lot of bullish momentum kind of building up. This monthly candle, obviously we know that. So yeah, I mean, can we push higher? Well, I mean, we are currently kind of grinding to the upside. You had overnight lows. Down here, right at 30,000, chat. Right? You had the market open. Push up, retracement, push up. Now we're getting a retracement. Do we kind of build out to go higher? That's the question. So I think you map out this high up here, because we know that if we're going to continue higher, that area is going to get tested at some point today, right? So very important to kind of map out and know where that high level is, and that's referring to 379, 30,379. So short term kind of level of interest if we're going to push higher. Got to keep that level in mind. So, I mean, hey, yeah, I mean, you want some kind of pullback. We know that 3 o'clock you had a push starting at 3 right off the 14 EMA of roughly about 300 points, chat, 305 points. So a pullback could be needed here to kind of go higher. So let it pull back. I'm okay with that. 300 point pop from London session, and we currently retraced a little bit over 50% of that. So that's what I'm seeing right now. I got long at 4 a.m. at 30,118. Nice. I mean, if that's the case, you are chilling. So congrats to you. All right, let me try to log into my account here, guys. Give me 1 second. Let me log into my Tradeify account. Obviously, I'm going to be trading that this morning. Got to get minimum 3 trades today, it looks like, chat. So obviously 1 mini or 10 micros, so I'll be trading 1 mini. Gotta log in here. Give me 1 second. Got some crazy passwords here. Nobody's hacking this, guys. I can tell you that. Oh, man. second. Definitely got to save that because I can't be logging in and out like that. That's all right. So I'm logged in here to my Tradeify account for the Grand Cup. That's right. And we'll have to see how this thing plays out here today, chat. So obviously I'm going to be trading that, be kind of flipping back and forth between that, and I need to open up another tab for my Lucid accounts. Give me 1 second here. Gotta have 2 tabs open for this. Happy hump day. Let's make a little money. Hey, shout out to James Demeach for the $2 tip. I appreciate it, man. As always. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it. Market's trashy right now. They keep shorting highs. LOL. Yeah. I mean, we're gonna find out, chat. You know, the only issue is that I see here is that we're at highs, right? So how deep is the pullback going to be before going higher? Obviously I got to be bullish based off of how I trade because of the higher time frames, right? The higher time frames are bullish. So I mean, I'm going to stick with that. I'm not going to change. You know, the current 4-hour chart does not look good at the moment though, right? So that's I mean, obviously that candle is going to close here at 10 o'clock, chat. So we'll see what happens, but taking me to. All right, so we got the levels mapped out. I think it's probably going to be smart to let this thing kind of open up, and you know, do they want a deeper retracement down? We got the 14 EMA I do see on the 1-hour chart sitting at 30,167, chat, right? So if they're gonna give us some kind of, because you know, we got to be mindful. The last time we touched that EMA was basically London session overnight between 2 and 3 a.m. Had to push back up, so there is some downside kind of room here. You know, are they going to react kind of like off of this level that we broke out of, 30,158, or are we going to need, you know, a little lower? So I think it's smart to kind of let this thing kind of play out. You know, you definitely, if you're a bull, you want this level to hold up down here, right? 30,060 area to kind of hold up as a higher low, and then we expand out of this thing back to the upside. So I do love the retest right now though, right? I don't like that previous 1-hour close at 8 o'clock, but I do like the retest. I think the retest is healthy to try to extend higher to the upside. So where's PW? Yeah, PW is actually, he's out in Baja, chat. So he's going to be in Baja. He's doing the pre-runs this week, getting ready for the race that's next week. So PW will not be streaming trading. I'll say that, streaming in the mornings this week. Next week, we have, looks like the mentorship. So he won't be streaming, obviously, that as well. But he will be streaming more, it sounds like, from the truck during the race, chat, that you're able to check out. So he's doing pre-runs this week, and next week he has the actual race. So he's getting ramped up for that. So that's where PW is right now. He's out in Baja, chat. Baja 500. You gotta love it. 4-hour looks crazy, looks scary. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, guys. Well, I mean, it looks the same as that previous 1-hour, right? So you gotta, you know, I'm gonna be kind of cautious here because obviously we're getting, like I said, this might be we might be getting a deeper pullback. So you gotta be smart. Graham Bibby 330 DMONEY, good to have you. Hey, happy to be here, chat. So yeah, when PW has something going on, obviously I stream in the mornings, chat, the 9, you know, obviously the 9:30 open. So I'll be rocking out. Probably what I'll start doing just for the rest of the week is just go ahead and schedule the streams. You know, so it'll be 9 to 12:30 and then 2 to 4. So that's the schedule for this week. So I'll probably just go ahead today, probably at the end of the day, just schedule them out for the rest of the week. You know, obviously today's Thursday, so Wednesday, so you only got Thursday and Friday. So we're gonna drop a poll. Let's see how you guys are feeling, chat, as far as this open. I mean, that 1 hour and 4 hour candle looks a little womp womp with that top wick. So previous 1 hour candle and the current 4 hour candle. So I'm curious to see how you guys feel kind of going into this. So we're going to drop a poll. Hold on 1 second, guys. If you haven't already, guys, do me a solid, hit the like button. Trying to keep the streak alive of 1,000 likes before 9:30. So we've had that streak for weeks on weeks, actually months at this point. So got to keep the streak alive. Hold on 1 second, chat. All right, so we got the poll just dropped in the chat. Get your votes in. 9:21, so we got some time. I mean, I think yeah, we're kind of getting that deeper retracement now to the downside here, chat, right? 30,209. Trying to see if I don't know who all right, so I see somebody's up, like one person's down 484 and the other person's up let me see the full bracket here. I'm gonna end up pulling this up on the screen. So let me check something real quick here. Let me log in. So I didn't trade last night, chat, the bracket, because thought process was, I think you get 3 resets. So the thought process was, is that, hey, let somebody let the person blow their, you know, if they're super aggressive, maybe they're going to blow out. Maybe they're going to blow out in the first, you know, market open or something last night. All right, so obviously I haven't traded here, guys, right? So, oh, he's up $24. So the guy that I'm trading is up $24, guys. Like, what is this guy doing? He thinks he hey, $24 is not gonna cut it, sir. Kulo trades, 24 is not gonna cut it. So you gotta be kidding me, man. So he thinks that he doesn't have to trade. He's hoping that I don't trade, chat, and that that's all he has to do. So make no mistake about it, he's highly mistaken. So you gotta love it. You gotta love it. Because remember, chat, if he wins, he's gonna pick up $5,000. So I guess I don't blame him for being smart. You know, he's like, hey, I just need $24. You gotta love it. So the problem is, I don't know, has he had any resets, right? So what is this for? Yeah, this is the Tradeify Grand Cup, chat, right? So there's the top trader is gonna win $200,000, and so I'm an outlaw. Obviously, PW is an outlaw as well. So if you take down an outlaw, chat, you will. So let's say I lose. I think you can reset like 3 times, right? So let's say I lose. I got to take 3 trades today on this account. So, however, let's say I lose, right? And it could happen because, you know, you might have some bad trades, whatever, back to back, and then you reset, you lose again, whatever. So there's only 1,024 people remaining. It looks like. So. But he already took a trade and made $24, and I guess he was just like, oh, let me just get a trade in or whatever. Then he only had to trade probably twice this morning or something. That's probably what he's gonna do. But if he wins this round and takes me out, chat, he wins $5,000. I mean, that's crazy. If you think about it, that's crazy, chat. So you know what's funny though is that what if he's on the stream? What if he's on the stream, chat, and he's like listening to DMONEY and taking the trades that DMONEY's taking? No resets? Okay, I got you. All right, so no resets. Okay. Is PW paired with anyone this week? Yeah, he has to be paired with somebody. He's outlaw, chat. There's 24 outlaws, so I know there's 24 outlaws, right? So if you take down an outlaw, if you got matched against the outlaw, you win $5,000. And then obviously you advance to the next round. So is it too late? Yes, it's too late to join. You had to join already. Guys, we've been talking about this for weeks. We talked about this for weeks, chat. You gotta be informed with what's going on. So we talked about this for weeks, chat. All right, so we'll see what we can get. He's gonna copy your trades. Yeah, that's like, I mean, like how do we? I mean, I don't know. Well, chat, obviously it's early, right? And I mean, who knows? I mean, we're getting a deep retracement now. You got about a minute, chat, to get in your votes. It's 9:27. You got about a minute to get your votes in. Right now, the chat, 45% feel like we're going to pump, 39% feel like we're going to dump, and then 16% of the chat feel like they need a Red Bull. So maybe they're a little tired from the Memorial Day festivities and they're still trying to recover. So you got to love it. So we'll keep an eye on it, chat. But it's funny because I don't know obviously that person's user ID. So can we get to 1,000 likes? Do your boy a solid, guys. We got 3,500 people tuned in. We're gonna ramp up here in the next 10-15 minutes, but trying to get to 1,000 likes, guys. We've had that streak rolling for weeks on weeks on weeks. So do me a solid, hit the like button if you haven't already. I know there's people out there. We only have 650 likes, so. And we got basically 350 likes to go. So in less than 2 minutes to do it. All right, we're gonna finalize the poll here. Just close it out, chat, so you'll see the results. 45% pump, 39% dump, 16% I need a Red Bull. So you got about 50 seconds to market open. Let's get to 1,000 likes, guys. We need less than 140 likes. So hit the like button if you haven't already. Trying to keep the streak alive, guys. PW said I'm going to be out of here if we don't hit 1,000 likes. So trying to do my part. That's right. 20 seconds left. Can we hit it? 13 seconds, chat. We hit 1,000, so I appreciate that, guys. So 5 seconds left, market open. Does this thing shoot straight up? Oh, I'm on the 30-minute chart. Sorry, guys. So far, straight down. Just tap the EMA, 30,160. We know that the previous, like, there's downside, guys, to this thing is looking bearish, to be honest. There's still downside to 30,060 if they're gonna kind of test that higher low off the 1 hour chart. Push right back up so far. All right, so I took a quick short there, guys, on that Tradeify account, but just a little risky, right? So I wasn't gonna flip over to kind of show you that, but only because it's less. We've only been open for about 2 minutes, but I do feel like maybe we're gonna retest here this 30,076 level, right? So that's what I'm kind of looking at. Do we get down here and put in a higher low? So gonna be smart though, right? So I wasn't gonna flip to that. Just kind of took a trade to kind of get it going. Quick $168 to kind of take that guy out, make him nervous, and then we'll see what we can get here. So 1 hour chart. I mean, it's heavy, man. This thing is heavy, chat. So I think you know, the problem is I don't know, right? I mean, look at the 4 hour now. I mean, this is crazy. Kind of nasty open with 60. So I'm gonna map out the 5-minute ORB here, guys, and I think we just lost the 14 to 50, trying to lose the 200 now and stay below it. So kind of see what happens here. Map out the 5-minute ORB. So far, a lot of downside selling pressure in the market, so that's a little kind of right. So you got the high 192 even, 5-minute ORB. You got a minute 17 seconds left, so the high will may stay intact, right? You got about a minute left. The low so far 125.75. All right, so that's gonna change, guys, as we kind of move. We know that, right? The high may stay intact because you got about 45 seconds, but the low may not. So I'm just kind of mapping out the 5-minute ORB so far. Bounce off 1 hour. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about that, guys. That 4 hour looks horrible, man, but it looks horrible. Let's see how this thing closes out here, chat. Looking like those levels are going to hold for the 5-minute ORB. So, all right. So your 5-minute ORB is set. Just rejected off 30,148. I feel like this 75 level, man, it's gonna get hit, guys. For some, I feel like that 75 level is gonna get hit, chat. A lot of bearish momentum, so just need a solid candle kind of like to stay below there, and I think it gets hit to the downside. Kind of yoked right back up. Yeah, shorts are looking a little better here, guys, to 30,065. All right, just lost the ORB again, and I think we make an attempt here. Took a quick short there, chat. Called it out. 30,060 level is could be in play here. 75 actually. Top of the box is 75. You got down to 30,082. I think they're trying to tap this box, chat. So just kind of keep an eye out here, right? 75 is the top of the box. So it's a little hard to kind of... The low was 78, so you got really close to the top of that box that I had mapped out. And I think, all right, there it is, right? So if you took the shorts, you got paid. So drop a W in the chat, guys. If you took the short, you just got paid. That was a TP. So it's hard to actually, I'm trading obviously the Tradeify Grand Cup, and there's more downside, guys. There's 30,060. So now this is an area that we need to watch, chat, because on a higher time frame, the 1 hour chart is actually, we're at that 1 hour chart support level. So the reason why this level was mapped out is because this was a support level, guys, that was short term, kind of like support that we should bounce from if the bulls are going to step back in. So I think there's going to be some kind of reaction, could be a reaction here. Need this to kind of build out now. All right, so this Tradeify account is currently green here. It's up $475, guys. Let's see if this guy what he does. If he's following my trades, unfortunately it's going to be a battle here because he's taking the same setup. So I don't know, right? I can't say that's what he's doing. I don't know the person, obviously, but who knows, right? So the account's up 475. Oh man. All right, so let's see how this works, chat. So it's kind of hard because, yeah, I'm like kind of scalping and taking some stuff here, trying to be a little aggressive on this account. So we'll kind of let this 5-minute candle close out. You got about 15 seconds left. If you haven't already, guys, do me a solid, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, you know the vibes. We got over 4,500 people rocking out. So do your boy a solid, hit the like button, guys. If you're new to the channel, we rock out Monday through Friday, no later than 9 a.m. trying to make a little monies. All right, let me. I would be surprised. I mean, thinking we popped 68. I think there's a pretty nice bounce that could be coming here back to like 115, chat. If we pop like the, you know, put in a bottom wick and then dig in, kind of push up with momentum, because this is a 1 hour like higher time frame level. So let's see if there's any kind of reaction from the bulls here, or do the bears just stay aggressive and flush us lower? Yeah, look at the super bearish here, chat. I mean, all right, so the 4 hour chart so far, I mean, the 14 EMA is sitting at 29,963. So got to be aware of that level. I'm going to keep that box on the screen, chat. And the reason why is because a lot of times you'll get like a swipe and then they'll push it right back up inside of that box and then kind of take off, right? So I'm going to keep it. So that should have been the higher low, should have been respected, right? In the short term, guys, if we were going to get like an immediate bounce right back up, you wanted to see that higher low kind of be respected. And we did not do that as of yet. There's 18 minutes left in the current candle. So on the 1 hour chart, let me flip to this. So let's see if this thing, if it refresh, guys. Yeah, it hasn't updated yet. Oh, okay. Yeah, it hasn't updated yet, chat. So we'll keep an eye on it. We'll see if it updates. All right, see how we're kind of playing around at the box here, guys? We swiped it already. A lot of selling pressure, I mean, off the highs. So talking, I mean, that's a full retracement, obviously. 350 points to the downside. I mean, this thing is not slowing down so far. So I'm gonna be smart on that account, probably, chat, and kind of wait for that person for the update and see if they trade it, right? Or whatever. All right, there's 29,994. So the 4-hour chart, we have the 14 EMA sitting at 957, chat. Could be a level of interest, right? There's a lot of bearish momentum. That top wick, nasty top wick on the current 4-hour candle. You got about 15 minutes, 40 seconds for that candle to close out. And I mean, yeah, it's looking like they want that 14. So cray with little Ray here. $15-minute chart, the 200 EMA. Yeah, yep, right at it, right? So yeah, this is, so got to watch now to kind of see how price reacts. I think maybe they push it up here, kind of form some kind of top wick, and then maybe push down. So I think that's, yeah, I think you get a bounce here, guys, right? Form that wick and then maybe push it down if they're going to continue lower. So there it is, right? So all right, so there's the top wick kind of forming. If you kind of listen to the commentary here, hard to see that you're not making some dinero here, chat, right? So there's 30,028, and typically what happens, guys, when there's a lot of bearish momentum, you're expecting price to kind of push down, form a small bottom wick, and then expand higher to the upside, even if they're going to extend lower. Island History Channel, where's PW? Yeah, PW is actually out this week, racing. So he's doing the Baja 500. He's doing the pre-runs this week. Show us the trades, edit x.x, whatever your user ID is. We're not a signal service. Right? So if you're just looking to not do any work, and I actually see you gotta, you know what, we're gonna boot you out of here, man. You got comments even on PW's trades. So let me get you out of here. You need to go find somebody that's gonna give you some losing trades back to back, sir. So that way, or come back under another user ID. So you go. I just went through your history, and you got, all you're looking for is basically a handout. I'm literally talking you through setups, and you want more. Like, this is not a signal service, man. Come on, man. You gotta be kidding me. All right, so there's 29,000, and I actually saw comments under people. He's lucky that PW didn't see it, chat, because PW would have booted him when he made comments under PW's stream. I went to the channel activity and saw some, so he got spared that PW did not see it, because he would have been gone when he made that first comment a while back. So I just did him a favor and got him out of here before PW it would have been worse. You know that was the guy you're facing in the Grand Cup? Maybe. I don't know. All right, let's see what happens here, chat. You got the 15-minute ORB. It is set. So if you want to map out the 15-minute ORB, let's do that for context. So the low, 965 even. 15-minute ORB set. 965 is the low. You got the high sitting at 30,192. So let's see how this plays out now. A lot of bearish momentum, obviously. So this bottom line now, guys, that's the 15-minute ORB, right? Not the 5-minute. Low. $937. Kind of nasty, like 5-minute candle, right? Going into the last hours, 10 minutes of being open, as well as that 4-hour chat. So keep in mind the 4-hour and the 1-hour chart is going to close out in about 10 minutes. You had a reaction right off. You swiped the 14 EMA, and now we're starting to get a push back up on the 4-hour chart. Right above 30,000. All right, longs here could be promising, chat. Kind of like for a bounce, short-term bounce. Up towards 60 area. There's 40, 41, yeah, 44. Kind of crazy. So I do see kind of like going into that candle closer. A lot of times you get a bullish reaction, right? Kind of going the opposite direction. There's 45, chat. Be cautious though. Kind of take what you can get off the table. Kind of wait for this 1-hour candle to kind of close out, and then kind of see what the next move's gonna be. Have you had any mentors besides PW? No, I have not, chat. I pretty much bounced around just like everybody else, kind of trying to kind of find the next, you know, kind of thing, the next setup, whatever the case may be. If I kind of felt like a strategy didn't work, you know, would kind of bounce around and landed upon PW. So yeah, there's 44. Yeah, this looks like they're trying to do a V shape. There's 53. Yeah, this thing is moving here, chat. Yeah, it's looking, I said 60 level. It just hit 60s, guys. This is looking like a V shape kind of forming. the tough part right now. So hey, if you took that, congrats, you got paid. You know, drop a W in the chat because we just hit 68. The only hard part right now is that the 1 hour candle, right? You got 6 minutes left, 6 minutes and a half. So roughly left, right? So, meaning that you would prefer like the higher time frame candle to kind of close out and then you get it, but we're getting it now, right? So it is what it is. All right, so the Grand Cup account is up here, $545, guys. I don't know if this guy has traded it or not. Let's do a quick refresh. Not yet. All right, what I did real quick, guys, I just took that was for the Tradify account. Had to have a trade that was 10 seconds or something like that. All right, so now it looks like a recovery. I mean, it honestly looks like we're gonna push towards the 14 EMA, 30,118, chat. So I am eyeing that. Maybe a push down here for some kind of bottom wick. And then push up. Let me see how this plays out. 5-minute chart. Yeah. All right. I went along here, guys. Kind of expecting a bounce towards 118. You got a bottom wick that was put in. Hold on one second. I think it would, yeah. All right, gonna wait probably for this 1 hour candle to kind of close out here, chat, right? The 5-minute looks like it wants to push, to be honest though, like now, right? Up towards 75. But maybe the new 1 hour candle is gonna be continuation to the upside. I hate this, that it's like pushing now. I hate it, guys. I hate it. Yeah. And maybe, so what I'm saying, chat, that 1 hour chart that's gonna open up, maybe it's gonna push down, form some kind of bottom wick, and then it span higher, right? So there's time. There's still time to enter if it's really going to give us a move. So that's the thought process. Wait, it seems it will chop for a while. Coach, yeah, maybe. That's why you want to wait for, like, I want this 1 hour candle to close out. Let this thing close out, guys. Right? The 4 hour and the 1 hour. Minute 24 seconds, let it close. And then, you know, there's a room to the upside, chat, right? I mean, because you got the top wick on the previous 4 hour chart sitting at 30,379. So that's the thought process, right? So I want this candle to close out. Maybe the new candle pushes down, form a bottom wick, right? And then it spans higher. Or maybe they just shoot it straight up, kind of like retesting. So that's what I'm kind of waiting for. Got about 50 seconds left. We'll be smart. I learned it after blowing up too many accounts, LOL. Yeah, but you see how we're getting it right now, chat? This would be like the area of interest, 30,127. But all right, so we're getting close. 4 seconds left. Current candle, 1 hour chart, 4 hour charts closing here, guys. Do they push it down and form a bottom wick, or do they just shoot it straight up? All right, bottom wick was put in. Do they get a deeper retracement down? Kind of form like a W pattern, maybe? You got the down, up, down, back towards 970 area, and then they expand it higher. And you can kind of see on the 4 hour chart what I'm talking about, right? This is the 4 hour chart. So are we going to dig into this bottom wick, guys? That's what I'm saying, right? Are we going to dig into the previous candle's bottom wick down here and then expand up? $30,042. Yeah, looking like along here, guys. Could be kind of setting up here to kind of test that 14 EMA, 30,118. I'm trying to quick long. See if this prints here towards that 14 EMA, chat. Give it a little bit. If it kind of pulls back, that's fine. Might be a little early. Might be in for some chop if it doesn't kind of take off here, because the previous candle has a bottom wick and keep in mind a 14 EM. All right, there's 10 points, chat. Feel free to take what you want here. I think 118 is in play to the upside here. If we get 15 points, I'll probably take it off pretty quickly here. All right, there's 15 points. Gonna take the W, chat. There's 30,088. I think 118 is in play. There's 98. Drop a W in the chat if you took the long. You just got paid. Make no mistake about it. Talked you through that. And and the reason why, chat, is because you kind of saw the previous 1 hour and 4 hour chart, that bottom wick. You know, a lot of times that bottom wick is going to be put in and then they push price higher. The 14 EMA is currently sitting here, 30,120 level. I think that level gets tapped at some point here. You got to love it. Do me a solid, guys. If you haven't already, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, you know what to do. We got to get to 2,000 likes, chat. We had 2,200 likes on the show yesterday in the morning. So we're rocking out here. We got 4,400 plus people tuned into the show. We got 1,300 likes. So do your boy a solid, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, you know the vibes. Come on, man. 30 plus points. D-Money, thanks. We have just listened to you. You're so patient and on point. Love to see it. Thanks a lot. I'm learning a lot because of you. Hey, Christian, I appreciate the kind words. I definitely try, guys. I'm not the best trader out there, but I definitely try to kind of talk through what I'm looking for and explaining it. We talked through that 1 hour and 4 hour kind of closing out and waiting for an opportunity to kind of get long. So if you look at the 1 hour chart, like I said, you wanted it to dig into that bottom wick and then try to expand higher to the upside. And it kind of played out, right? So you got paid. I do think that the reason why I'm kind of saying the 121, guys, if this is a V-shaped recovery, we're going to hit that level, right? If this is a true V-shaped recovery, we're going to hit the 14, because the 14 EMA on the 5-minute chart is one of those levels that it's going to get tapped if the momentum is going to kind of pick up to the upside here, right? That's just bound to happen if it's a true V-shape. We just got back above that 1 hour support level that we swiped to the downside as well, that I had mapped out from earlier, chat. So remember, and you know what's interesting here is that we never close outside of that box. So you got the long wick at the bottom. That was clearly just a swipe, and we closed right back inside of that support from earlier, chat. So we got to keep that level in mind, because we have not closed yet on a higher time frame below that 2 a.m. basically low. Got to keep that in mind. Very interesting that they kind of swiped it and pushed it right back up inside of that box. Somebody saying the daily doesn't look good. Yeah. Yep. Look at the daily chart, chat. I mean, that's what we're dealing with right now. You got a long wick at the top and a long wick at the bottom. So this is one of those days where you take what you can get. Make no mistake about it. I feel like I went into drawdown further than target. What is your typical stop loss in this type of market, D-Money? I feel like the market is crazy fast at these levels. 10 points is nothing, it feels like. Yeah, you got to be smart. So, you know, if you're getting in on a wick test, typically the previous candle's low, but that's a little wide. So probably maybe the candle body. I typically give it 15 points. You'll rarely see me now I'm not perfect either, chat, so you'll rarely kind of see me over 20 points in drawdown. Like I don't like holding it if I'm down 20 points. And I know people, they're gonna say, well, you know, you're not giving it enough room. I mean, maybe, but I mean, 20 points, chat, sometimes is, you know, you're kind of holding on, hoping that it'll kind of reverse, you know, to be honest. So typically my stop is between 10 to 20 points tops, but a lot of times I will cut it earlier than that if I don't like the price action I'm kind of seeing. So we'll see what else we can get here. So we got what do we have here? We got got the 2 Lucid accounts, chat, that took a payout on last night. You guys saw that. So if you saw my socials, definitely posted it. So hold on 1 second here. I don't know why this is. Oh, because I had a mini. Yeah, you know how it like showed you the, I'm like, what is this? I'm like, so the 2 Lucid accounts, so I didn't trade a mini on there. I don't know. It's showing a mini because I guess the flip or something, or the Tradeify account. I don't know, guys. But either way, these 2 accounts are green, right? The funded account. So that's another 340. I'm gonna lock those out for the day chat, right? So that account as another green day. I've taken out over 6,000 so far in the last like week and a half from these accounts. So no need to kind of push the issue. You need $150 in order for it to count as a green day. We're at 340. Makes no sense to trade those, right? We'll take it and move on. So gotta lock those out. Now, the only thing that sucks, guys, that TradeAway prop got to improve on is that when you lock it out, you can't trade any more accounts on the right. So I know there's a fix coming for that. Pretty strong retracement here, chat, right back down. So from 30,091 to 30,003. So that's not great. The bears stepped right back in and took us lower. So I mean, you're talking about a 91 point retracement. Pretty hefty kind of retracement here. So now the question is, do the bulls push this thing up, guys, and then we kind of get a retracement back to the downside? I mean, or we just get a flush McGush, because it's lower high, right? You had a high up here, lower high. So keep in mind, got to be cautious though, chat, because is this a W pattern, right? Kind of forming. We don't know yet, right? So obviously, if this is a W, then we shouldn't flush these lows down here, right? If this is a true W pattern, guys, these lows should kind of hold up. You got downside, up, downside. We stay back above 30,000, 32.25, and then expand higher, right? That would be the thought process. So we'll see. Kind of hanging out right at 30,000. $993, $996, just kind of hanging out here. I think the longer it kind of does that, we're in for possibly a bounce. All right. So this will be the area, in my opinion, chat, of interest. Like kind of watching these lows. Do they get swiped, or do we kind of build out some kind of support here to kind of bounce back higher, building that W pattern? Got a minute left. Current 15-minute candle is going to close out here in about 50 seconds. So let's see how this thing closes out. You got Lucid accounts right now. 50% off 2 accounts, guys, using the code PW. Really good deal, to be honest. After that, I believe it's 30%. So definitely take advantage of the promo while it's still here. Kind of refusing to kind of break down. So maybe the next candle opens up, forms a bottom wick, and then we take back off to the upside. Dig in. So like these wicks, guys, what I've been noticing, right? You want like price to kind of dig in first down here and then push up. Kind of give you that retest down first to kind of confirm that continuation to the upside. All right, digging into that bottom wick. So now I think we get the expansion here to the upside, chat. All right, so I think, do they make an attempt to get up to like 60 area? I think so. You got to be quick here, chat. Wow, I'm already up 10 points on the push. I mean, gonna give it some time. I think they try to get up to 60, but probably hold it for about 15 points. There it is. There's over 20 points. You gotta love it. There was the push of 46. 49 now. Kind of reading this, guys. Yeah, look out here for this is looking like a W pattern printing here, chat. 5-minute chart. So this looks like a W pattern here, guys. That's printing here. So if that's the case, we're headed up to, we just tapped 55. I would say 60 area could be in play, but then the 14 sitting at 90. So I think we are definitely kind of ramping up here. Drop a W in the chat if you took the long, you got paid. You gotta love it. You gotta love it, chat. All right, so the funny thing is, so is this enough, guys? To Is this enough for this for that Tradeify account? I don't know, guys. Right, the account's up like 1084, $1,084. Is that enough to put that guy out of his misery? I don't know, chat. Right, we're gonna find out. So, you know, if he comes out with the bazooka or whatever, then we'll have to kind of trade some more, but we'll see. So I don't know, right? I don't like, yeah, maybe not. Yeah, exactly. Like, we don't know, guys. I mean, just made my Olive Garden lunch money. Thanks, D. Oh, man. Well, my friend, it should be free. They should be giving you that food for free. They shouldn't be charging you. So if you haven't already, guys, do me a solid, hit the like button. We got to get to 2,000 likes, chat. So called out multiple winning trades here. We're sitting at 1,500 likes. So we got 4,200 people tuned into the show. So do me a solid, guys, hit the like button if you haven't already. We should be at 2,000 plus likes here. We, you know, multiple trades, multiple winning trades. It's 10:19. We're just trying to make a little money. You guys know the vibes. Yeah, know the vibes. What, you trading competition? Yeah, this is a Tradeify Grand Cup. So this is Tradeify Grand Cup. Let me see if this thing finally updated or not. Yeah, it hasn't. I don't know how long it takes to update. The weird thing, I wonder, did he blow the whole account or something? Who knows, guys? But it's not, oh, next update at 12 o'clock, chat. So it says it up here. Next update is at 12 p.m. So I'm gonna find out, don't you worry, chat, at 12 Eastern time. So what the, you know, we'll find out. I almost feel like I feel like I gotta stop showing my balance on that, right? I think I gotta be smart here, chat, because if the person is rocking out on the stream, which we know that there is a high probability because they're smart, right? They're like, oh, well, I can see exactly what he's doing by going to the stream. So, but rest assured, he's definitely watching. So I'm not gonna, I don't think I'm gonna show the balance anymore, guys. I gotta be strategic here because technically he has an unfair advantage that he's not technically supposed to have, right? Because until obviously it updates every 2 hours, right? That's when you would know the other person's like balance. So if he's watching the stream, you know, unfortunately he kind of knows where I'm sitting, so that's not necessarily fair. He has an advantage, he or she, because I don't know, you know, who it is. I don't want to be disrespectful if it's a she. So all right, so what do we got going on here? Well, I mean, we got basically the W pattern has not kind of been invalidated as of yet, but if we lose these lows, obviously that invalidates the W pattern, chat, right? So if we lose 29,937, then that W pattern is not valid, right? And now if we swipe it and we push back up, obviously it's still valid, right? So just kind of watching here. You got Apex 90% off, guys, using the code PW. So that sale got extended, by the way. So Apex is 90% off now, got extended back, right? Because yesterday was the last day, but they gave you more time on that. So use the code PW. You can scale obviously up to 20 accounts. You got end of day drawdown as an option now. So that's what everybody wanted. You got it. So you gotta love it. I think it'll swipe and push back up. Yes, holding a little more. Yeah, gotta wait and find out. I mean, sometimes you gotta kind of give it some time, chat. That's all, right? Price is gonna do its thing when it wants to, so you can't really force anything. You can force trades, but we know a lot of times how that works out. So sometimes it's smart to be patient. You got a 30-minute candle, has about 6 minutes left. It is still bearish, chat, right? So it is bearish. So that 30-minute candle is bearish. Current 15-minute candle is bearish. Got a long wick at the top as well, showing some weakness. 1 hour chart's currently bearish. 4 hour chart's bearish. So the higher time frames right now are bearish. Even the daily candle obviously flipped bearish. So got to be aware of that. We just, you know, we're just trying to wait to kind of see if we're going to get a reversal here back to the upside. And there's a lot of room, chat. So even if they start kind of pushing it without me, the thought process is we know that back towards the highs, even from here, there's over 400 points. So I figure I can catch some of that move, right? If they're gonna turn this thing bullish. So if it's gonna be bearish, that's fine, right? We know that we got yesterday's daily candle low sitting at 29,676.25 down here. So that could be an area of interest. Right now, we had that push to the EMA. We got rejected right away, and we're getting more selling pressure. So, you know, it's looking like, you know, that low is in jeopardy, right? This would be the bounce area. If they're going to bounce it, it needs to happen now because, like I said, that W pattern is at jeopardy of being invalidated at the moment. That's what I'm seeing on the chart. I'll live to get jacked another day. Oh, man. All right, so there's the break, chat. 930, 29,930 just got taken to the downside. Question is there more kind of like stepping in here towards like lower 800s, right? Or do we get a bounce from here? That's always the harder part, guys, right? Like it's like, okay, this 5-minute candle is going to close out looking like it's super bearish. There's more downside to come here. I think so, right? I think 800 level would be the next level, chat. We're right at 900. So you map it out by hundreds. And 800 level is that next level of interest if they're going to kind of continue this push to the downside. All right. So 29,893. This thing is flush McGush, man. Not even kind of giving you. I mean, oh boy, you gotta love it. Let's see. So W pattern invalidated. You got 1 minute 44 seconds left. As long as they can close outside of that box, right? On the next 5-minute candle, would be looking for some kind of retracement up and then continuation to the downside. So a lot of selling pressure kind of building up here and a lot more room if they really want to push it. So This level is basically the next level of interest, guys, right? That's 800 level. So that's why I got it mapped out. Let this thing close out. 1 minute chart. Or 1 minute left, 1 minute, 6 seconds left. And then we'll see if I can catch a setup here. What is the second box? 800s? Yeah, the second box is 800s. Yeah, that would be like the next kind of like level, right? Because we just lost 900s. We got below it, like 888 area. So if you're moving down, that would be like the next level where maybe they want to take price. Got about 30 seconds left on the current candle. Let's see how this thing kind of maps out. $30-minute candle also is going to close out. It's going to close super heavy. Man, I mean, now the 29,800 level, chat, that does match the 200 EMA as well on the 30-minute chart. So that's definitely a level of interest if the momentum is going to continue to the downside, right? You're always trying to kind of see if the higher time frames have that EMA kind of lined up, and they do. So, all right, so here's a heavy push right back up. $967. All right, so do shorts print here? Kind of figuring that the actual top wick got put in, and then you would span lower to the downside. 966 was that previous candle's high. Yeah, I mean, it's looking like there's some kind of bearish pressure trying to step in. But let's see how this plays, chat. It's also the open of a new 30-minute candle. And they might want to form that top wick on the 30-minute candle before pushing down. So the 30-minute candle, you got a lot of room. So that's the only issue, guys, right? All the way up to the 100s, it looks like. So how deep is that retracement if they're gonna? You would expect to see like the selling pressure now step in, chat. Yep. Let me see something here. Yeah, so 887 looks like could be in jeopardy of getting kind of swiped here now to the downside. Let me see. You like the rejection? Whoa. You gotta love NQ, man. There's a swipe, chat. 29,877. And now you're getting the wiki wick action. Came back and see all the sellers dumping on folks. What a mess. Yeah, I mean, it is definitely, I think 800 level is coming. Can we possibly fill the gap? Yeah, that's the thing, right? I think everybody's kind of thinking the same thing on that chat. But if we get back above this, if we get back inside of the box and then back above like 985, then this was just a swipe to kind of trap some people, and now we're gonna head back up, right? So got to be a little cautious here. D-Money, those likes. Yeah, where are we at, chat? Did we hit 2,000 likes? We hit 2,200 likes yesterday in the morning, so. We're sitting at 1,600 likes, guys. So do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't already. We got 4,200 people rocking out. I appreciate the support. I don't take it for granted. Dropping a lot of sauce here. So if you would be so kind, hit that like button if you're not subscribed. You know the vibes. So this is where you got to be kind of nervous, right? If you're short, if you're a bear, guys, because we're right back inside of that box. So this could be a swipe, kind of like what we kind of talk through a lot of times, right? Swipe and go kind of setup where, all right, well, oh, you guys like the W pattern forming? Okay, well, we're going to take you lower and then push you right back up. So this is definitely kind of be patient and like look for clarity time, chat, right? You got to be patient here because you just had a swipe of the lows and then you got to push right back up. So yeah. And we're testing now, obviously, the 15-minute ORB as well. Low of 29,965. We're right back above it. So we're back inside the opening range, back inside of that box that was for the W pattern. Dub 7721, my sweet D honey. Are you Dub 7721? I appreciate the kind words, but are you a male, sir? Because if so, we will definitely be giving you a timeout. There's nothing sweet about D money around here, so you can keep the sweet comment. Like, I mean, I would have to say that Dubs is definitely a male. Chat, right? Because I don't think a female is gonna call herself Dub. We're gonna give him a timeout just for good measure because I think you know, we got to give him a 1 minute timeout here. Let him kind of rethink that. D Money doesn't like sweet in his name being mentioned in the same sentence here, so there's nothing sweet about D Money. So you got a 1 minute timeout to rethink your actions, sir. What, you know, chat, why does this always happen? I feel like we get a couple good trades and the day's going well, then all of a sudden somebody, you know, they have to kind of assert themselves very aggressively. So I don't know why. All right, so yeah, look at the push. Ginger, you know, we're sweet. Oh man. Grounded Cove, D Money dropped a facial routine for us. Face always looking beautiful. Yeah, see, I don't know if you're like, man, I hate this, chat. Right, I hate this. That this is, I mean, this is that time of day where, and look at this recovery though, chat. I mean, make no mistake about it. This was a swipe and go if I ever seen one, guys. So I think 30,032, 14 EMA could be a level of interest here for the bulls. Trying to get to, right? So let's see how this plays out. 50 seconds left on the current candle. This is why I was saying you got to be careful, chat, because if you are shorting this thing and you're just relentless, you know, right, you're getting destroyed right now, because off the lows, I mean, that is a 126 point reversal right back up. So if you were trying to short and you held it thinking that price was going to come back down, you just got destroyed. Use the code PW, right? Because make no mistake about it, that account is definitely is gone. I hate to say that, but I mean, it's true, chat, right? I literally said that you got to be careful. So that's the reason why I'm replying how I'm replying, right? I'm not trying to be rude or anything, guys. I'm just being honest. Like, if you got to listen to, like, because a lot of times you get those lows swiped. Everybody kind of knows, they see the pattern and they're like, oh, okay, well, it should hold up. But obviously they swiped it and then they just pushed it. So now, all right, if we get back above 30,005, could be targeting 28 to 30. And I think for bulls, what would be more convincing, chat, for a more upside is us starting to close above the 14 EMA on the 5-minute chart. Yeah, I like like I said, guys, you're targeting here now 29, right, on a push. Bulls are looking like they want to kind of continue to kind of trap some people here. There's 18. Yeah, it got up to, yeah, right at 20, right? 30,019.75. So I think 29 kind of starting to recover. Everybody wanted a V-shaped recovery or a bounce from here, and this thing is starting to kind of grow some legs. 15-minute chart looks cray-cray, chat. I mean, that bottom wick and then the expansion higher. I think this could be one of those situations where everybody wanted longs because you kind of saw the highs that were put in, and obviously they just gave you the retracement down, and then we bottom out and then maybe go higher. So we'll kind of see how this plays. You got 3 minutes left on the current candle. Give me a second, guys. I got to hit the restroom real quick. So give me a second. Let me switch to the wide view. There's 30,023. Oh man. 14 EMA's resistance. Yeah, that's what it's looking like at the moment. That's what I was saying, chat. For longs, you want us back above 14 EMA. He's talking more than he trades. What a joke. Hey, before I delete you out, Spy, let's see your channel activity. Yep, so we got another heckler here. So I've actually taken multiple trades. I've shown the trades, so I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. So I'm not gonna just take a Price is trying to figure out what it wants to do right now. So I'm not gonna just take a trade just to please you. That's not how it works, right? So when I got real money on the line, but this account's up 1085, right? So before I delete you out, we'll just show you the trades, so that way you can kind of see them, and then we'll boot you out. So don't you worry, we got you covered. You got the two the two Lucid accounts as well. They're up 340 each. Gonna lock those out. Not gonna trade those for the rest of the session. And then we have the Tradeify account for the competition that's actually up 1175 minus that 31, so it's actually up like $1,100. So I've taken multiple trades and called out multiple trades and have actually even talked through setups that would have played. So if you're looking for somebody to do something different, then you need to go find another stream, right? So go to another stream and have them just force a trade just because you want it, right? So and then come back under another user ID when you're tired of blowing accounts. So you own. You gotta love it. So there's nothing, chat. I would be doing you a disservice right now if I'm just gonna push a button just to push a button. I think, you know, it's somebody said like, why do you even reply? Chat, it's not even that. It's basically, right, it's 10:48, chat. How many trades have you guys, how many trades have I taken and or called out, guys? It's 10:48. So somebody dropped that in the chat. How many trades have I taken and or called out as well? Somebody drop it. I know somebody always tracking. So so why is it 4 or 5? So why, like, what's the problem? Like, right, it's like crazy. Like, I don't get it, chat. You know, like, maybe I just need to start like losing like on purpose, so people like is that what it is? Like I don't know. I don't know what it's like. Crazy. It's like a crazy thing, man. It's a free stream, and you get people that are actually, they want more. Like it never stops. it's like crazy. And I'm not trying to be rude, guys, and I think you guys know that. Like the people out there that are, you know, I'm thankful for everybody that tunes into the stream, but it's a difference when you're just like heckling and like basically you're upset because I don't, right? I mean, yeah, I mean, maybe price drops from here because we're not closing above the 14 EMA for another short. But I mean, 4 or 5 trades and it's 10:50 in the morning and we're rocking out to 12:30. I'll be back 2 to 4. I mean, like, I don't understand. Like, you got streamers out there. The funny thing is, chat, you can go to another stream right now. You got streamers out there. They're taking 1 or 2 trades and they're done. They're done for the morning. That's the crazy thing. And I'm already at like 5, and people are like, you know, he's upset. So It's like crazy, man. D-Money, go eat a corn dog. Yeah, we're gonna give you a timeout. Hopefully Ginger gave you a timeout. Yep, I just came from a stream like that and they're done. Yeah, I'm telling you, chat, I know how it works. I was on the other side of this, right? So I know how it works. You know, I don't bash, you know, other streamers. I don't beef with other streamers. I don't do that stuff, right? But I know how it works. I know what's happening on other streams. Make no mistake about it. So I'm well aware of the environment out there. Tradeify, 40% off, guys. All Tradeify accounts. If you buy all 5 accounts at the same time, you will get a discount as well. So in addition, so you gotta love it. Use the code PW. You know the vibes. It might be a little too much. Yeah, did he? Oh, man. Trump live. Don't say that, man. Toneberry, don't say Trump is live right now. Somebody, like, I knew it was coming, chat. It's too good to be true. We've had, like, right? We didn't have anything yesterday. Somebody just said Trump is live. Come on, man. Don't tell me that. Let me see if I can. Oh, boy. What do you do? Yeah, I mean, I don't see it. I don't see it here. I'm not saying you're lying because I know that a lot of times it's kind of like impromptu or whatever. Let me see if I can find this chat. Give me a second. Just to kind of know like what's going on. So that White House Live, that's the one that I love to kind of keep an eye on now. So he's not there. He's not on White House Live, chat. So where is he supposedly speaking? Because he's not on White House Live. So you had Vice President J.D. Vance held a State Attorneys General Roundtable on anti-fraud initiatives yesterday, but not today. So are we sure that that's actually accurate, chat? Oh, at 11? Oh, okay. I got you. Chat will say someone speaking every day. Shake my Yeah, I mean, but some people are not doing it on purpose, guys. Like, they're actually, like, you know, sometimes they click on the wrong link. I've done that before, too, right? You got to almost, like, double check to make sure that it's, like, a legit, you know, like Fox News, White House, the White House YouTube page, and then make sure you click on the live like link, right? The live section to make sure that is accurate, because some of those other places, chat, they're not live. They're just kind of regurgitating or reusing the feed from earlier or the day before, etc. Right? So yeah, I mean, we're just kind of hanging out here below the 14. I mean, there's nothing to, you know, now if we lose it, yeah, maybe there's more downside back towards the lows at 29,878. So remains to be seen. Barely 8 a.m. in Cali. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you got the 3-hour difference. So while we wait, guys, I got you covered with the weather report. Don't you worry. If you thought I missed it, you're highly mistaken. So it's 10:55. We got some time here. We're gonna do the weather report. So you got the 5-minute candle closing out in less than 5 minutes at this point. So current temperature, Fort Lauderdale for Wednesday, 85 degrees. The high today, chat, it's gonna be 88. So the low overnight was 80. So it's definitely one of those things where, I'm not gonna lie, chat, you got to adjust your AC now if you live in South Florida for lower temps, because that 80 overnight is definitely hot. So got to make sure that the AC is running here. And partly cloudy, looks like we're gonna have partly cloudy kind of weather for the next few hours, and then 3 to 6 maybe a little bit better, but then more cloudiness 7 to 8. You got sunset today at 8:06. So that's your weather forecast. Doesn't look like there's any rain, so that's a little strange, right? But no chance of rain today. Did have a shower yesterday around 1 o'clock. So that's your weather forecast, brought to you by the BDH and DMONEY. You gotta love it. As price starts to kind of sell off here, guys. So the bears are back in control here, right? So this is not good. You just had another rejection off the 14, and I think that we're in jeopardy of 878 getting taken out to the downside, right? That's what it's looking like here, chat. Looking like this was just a retracement to the EMA to reject lower. So I think shorts are in play here. Let me get out of this. Give me 1 second here, chat. Yeah, shorts are looking appetizing here to the downside, because we had lower high, lower high, lower high. So I want this 5-minute candle to close out, man. That's the only thing. I want this 5-minute candle to close out. See, if I take away the box, guys, you can kind of see it, right? Like you had a push up, a drop lower, push up, a drop lower, right? Like kind of like pattern, like this would be the same thought process. Selling pressure, retracement, lower lows, retracement, and then possibly lower lows towards 800. So now the only issue is that maybe a retracement on the next 5-minute candle, but looking like some shorts here, kind of targeting these lows at 886, chat, to the downside, right? I think that's the next level that gets tested if we're going to continue this bearish momentum. So ideally, you know, maybe the next 5-minute candle opens up, forms that top wick, and then we expand lower to the downside. Got about 50 seconds left, so that's what I'm waiting for, to kind of see how this candle closes, and then looking for an entry for a possible short. All right, 10 seconds left. New candle, wanted to push up, point some kind of top wick. Push up immediately, right? I would love it to push up immediately, guys. Form some kind of top wick, maybe off 965. And then sell off to the downside. Might not get a deeper retracement, right? You gotta love it when it doesn't give you that deep retracement, guys. Oh boy. Trying to short. Let's see if we get follow through here, guys. At least 10, 15 points to the downside here. There's 10 points. Can we get a little bit more? All right, there's 15 points, guys. Right, and I think we challenge these lows down here, right? Maybe 888. So quick trade there, 15 points to the downside. Drop a W in the chat if you took the short. You gotta love it. I do think there could be more, but you are getting a bit of a retracement now, so you gotta love it. Pretty simple trade there, chat. So, yeah, if you, now here's the thing, right? You want it to basically test, if it gets back below 913, guys, we are headed more than likely to 877, right? I basically just kind of saw it dipping down and got in for the short. The reality is that maybe they want 965, right? A deeper retracement, but I think that if it loses these lows, right, that current candle low of 914, it's going to attempt to get to the bottom of this box, which is 880 for another entry for shorts. So a lot of times you don't get the super deep retracement, but I think we flushed these lows, guys. So if you held, I do think 880 is going to be in play here, right? Because you've already had, you know, it just depends on how deep they want that retracement to happen first before going lower, right? You got a top wick now kind of formed out. Is that enough to kind of flush us inside of the box below 900? You got a minute, 26 seconds left on this candle, guys. And basically, you know, you don't want it clearly back above 30,006 ultimately, but this ORB low of 965, that level, because you see you had the sell-off, retracement, sell-off, retracement, another sell-off. Like, how deep is it going to be, right? So you don't want this thing to kind of be building out an unconventional like W. So the reality is, meaning that you got, right, this selling pressure, push up, selling pressure, push up. I think you're looking at this next 5-minute candle that opens, and if it can't pop the previous candle's high, meaning that maybe it opens up, forms some kind of top wick, and then it's going to flush maybe to 880 or lower. Right, that would be like the ideal like price action, kind of showing that the bears are still present, right? If the bears are still present in this market. Got less than an hour for the Tradeify Grand Cup results to be out. Curious to see how that looks. So now this next candle, right? You don't want it to take out the previous candle's high, guys. You want this thing to flush to like 880. Which is actually like 50 points from here, to be honest, so. All right, there was 906. I think Michelle says that I think at 6 p.m. we get a rocket ship candle to the top. Yeah, possibly. So if you held that short, guys, you actually picked up a few more points. You got uncomfortable for a few seconds, but it actually tapped inside of the box, right? 909. So a lot of times, unfortunately, right, if I'm in profit, same thing with PW, guys, any streamer, right? There's literally no drawdown on that trade, and kind of got me to 15, 20 points very quickly, right? So I just took it off. But the reality is that, like I said, as long as we don't pop the previous 5-minute candles high, shorts, in my opinion, are still in play to the downside, guys. And they're going to make an honest attempt to get to 880 or lower. That's just what it is, right? Price action wise here. You start popping previous candles highs, you know, that to me is not bearish price action. So I would not be looking to kind of stay short if we pop that previous candles high at 955. Let me check something here. Give me 1 second, chat. Somebody said that Trump was speaking at 11. Not sure where, because definitely not on the White House. Let me check one other spot real quick. I do see, all right, I see Associated Press. Trump participates in a cabinet meeting. I do see that, chat. Yep, Associated Press. I see that. Yep. Yeah, I see that. I'm surprised they don't have that on the White House YouTube page. It hasn't started yet. Let me click on that real quick. Make sure the volume's off. So yeah, that hasn't started yet. I do see it. There, yeah, I see it. That's on the Associated Press, so. All right, just popped the previous candles high, so shorts now for me are invalidated, guys, because price might want a deeper retracement. And see how you got basically is this another W pattern? Like, right? Like, I mean, it technically is. Right, it's kind of forming, so you got to be cautious that you got downside pressure, push back up, downside pressure, another push back up. If this is a W pattern, guys, we're gonna pop 30,024 and head higher, right? So just be mindful of that. Starting to kind of form out something here. It's a PW pattern. Oh man, yeah. All right, where are we at with likes, guys? Do me a solid, hit the like button. We got 1,800 likes. We need less than 200 likes, chat, and we'll be at 2,000 for the morning show. So got to keep the streak alive of 2,000 plus likes for the morning show. Make no mistake about it. Pretty aggressive push from the bulls. Just tapped the ORB 29,964, man. I mean, this is I think 30,000 gets retested here, chat. And if it's going to be a short, then maybe it's a short off of, because see how like you had all these, the retracement was actually off the EMAs. So 29,989 gets you to the EMA, 14 EMA. Do they push it up there and kind of give you the sell-off? Been bouncing back off it all morning, Tim. Yeah, exactly right. That's the thing. So I think that, yeah, this level, right, 990 up to like 30,000 guys. I think the bulls try to get us up there, about 25 points from here. And you can kind of see we've been barcoding kind of like on the, this is the 15-minute chart. So that's why, you know, the person was upset earlier, but obviously we just had another trade. And you gotta, you know, sometimes it takes some time. I mean, but that's at least five or six trades. Oh man. Oh man, you gotta love it, Chad. I'm looking at these guys are crazy, man. So if you haven't followed me, guys, on X, I'm almost at 3,000 followers on X, chat. Crazy, man. I think when I started here at the BDH, I probably had like not even 60, maybe 100 followers, guys. Not even. I don't even know, to be honest. So, but you got my X account here. Make no mistake about it. So, Demarius Trades in Q, you can find me, guys, there. I'm probably gonna change this to DMONEY, so it's probably easier for people to find me on X. It's the same on IG as well, but you can kind of see it just reposted, Only Prop Firms. You should be following Only Prop Firms as well, chat, because a lot of times we actually do giveaways on Only Prop Firm X page, believe it or not. So this is the payout, right? This is that Lucid payout. That payout hit in less than 10 minutes, chat. It was in my Capital One account, so you gotta love it. I don't know how this guy, like, how did Jerome get inside of the, like, guys, I gotta talk to, like, I don't know if somebody, whoever's in marketing, chat, you know, the marketing team, I gotta tell you, man, like, whoever decided to put Jerome inside of DMONEY's YouTube thumbnail, I cannot believe it, guys. I called my mom yesterday, highly upset because this guy keeps popping up, but what do? You know, who am I? So you gotta love it. All right, another rejection back down. So like we kind of talked about, that you know, the EMA has held strong, chat. And that's like your best entry for shorts, right? It's off the EMA. It's happened multiple times so far. and it hasn't changed yet, right? It hasn't really changed, right? Close as you can to the EMA for the rejection to the downside. I mean, it's crazy, but that's what's clearly kind of printing right now. We're back at 920. Is this another attempt to get down to 880? You got my funded futures chat 40% off the builder plan using the code PW. So the code PW is always going to get you the best deal. Make no mistake about it. Another nasty looking 30-minute candle, long wick, top and the bottom. I mean, it is just been a battle for the bulls. Denny, this is not Denny from marketing, guys. This is another Denny, apparently. Love your streams, bro. Hey, I appreciate the kind words. Definitely try, guys. I'll say that. So we got Trump speaking. I'm trying to keep an eye out on that to see when it starts. Has not started yet. So he's going to be late. It's funny, Chad. I just switched over and somebody's like full port. Hold on one second here, guys. Check something. Add something here. All right, let's check this real quick, guys. We haven't talked about it. So you got the NBA update. So clearly, unfortunately for the Spurs, I mean, they lost last night. So, I mean, what do you do? So you got game 6 coming up tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, Thunder and the Spurs. It looks like that game obviously is in San Antonio, chat. By the way, the Spurs head coach, or sorry, it's the Celtics head coach won Coach of the Year. Was it Joe Mazzulla? Looks like he won Coach of the Year, chat. So, yep. So you got that game tomorrow night. The Knicks are obviously waiting for the winner of that series for the NBA Finals. Looks like the finals start on June 3rd. That's right. Hold on one second, guys. I'm logging into this really quick. Just checking something. All right, price is starting to kind of push lower here, so back to the bottom of the range. 29,897, guys. We've had this multiple times. So is it finally going to be a flush of this level for more lows towards 800? Looking a little weak. Trying to check something here. Chop, chop. Yeah, it's kind of slowing down, guys. Unfortunately, if you got Trump speaking, that could be a catalyst as well, right? Kind of slowing the market down a little bit. So we'll have to see how this kind of plays. DMONEY, would you go courtside for the NBA game? Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, we actually went, PW hooked us up, chat. We went courtside for a game. A few months back, right? It was lit. That was my first time going courtside, chat. You gotta love it. Another bounce right back up. All right, let me check something here. So now do they make another attempt, guys, to get us back above, right? Like 940 back to the EMA 965. Looking at this task here. So yeah, all right, we got Tradeify coming up here in about a little bit over 30 minutes, guys. Right, waiting for the update. We'll see where we're at. Price is kind of hanging out here, 29,937. I mean, do the bulls have enough energy to take us back towards that 14 EMA, 29,964? 1 hour chart, nasty. You got a long wick, top and a bottom. Market's kind of waiting for Trump, I think, to get on and talk about whatever he's going to discuss. And then I think now we do have to be mindful that all of this selling pressure that stepped into the market, then you get a doji kind of spinning top, whatever you want to call it, candle that closed out bullish, right? That's not a bearish kind of this candle, guys, that closed 30-minute chart, right? Previous candle, that's a bullish closure, because the reality is that it swiped the low and then closed back bullish with a long top. So a lot of times we dig into that bottom wick and then we slowly push back up when you see a candle that kind of closes like that. So it's going to be interesting, I think. Unfortunately, it kind of goes into the time that he's talking, chat, right? So that's the only thing that is a little unfortunate about it, is that he's going to be chatting who knows for how long. But it'd be funny if we kind of reverse the whole kind of selling pressure. Trading view down. My trading view's working fine, right? Yeah, I think this is looking like they're trying to kind of build this thing up to go higher, chat. Kind of building some support to get a bounce. For uppers. Use the restroom real quick, guys. I'll be right back. Gotta use the restroom. Chat. Chat. I done locked him in the bathroom, chat. I done locked him in the bathroom, chat. That's right. You got Jerome. I'm back in the building. D-Money ain't no one hit him, chat. He talking about let him out. We not letting him out. We not letting him out, chat. That's right. If you haven't met me, my name is Jerome. I'm D-Money's long lost cousin. And guess what? He can't get out the bathroom, chat. So you got D-Money. You don't have, hey, D-Money, hey, he done ran out of steam, guys. I got to talk to PW and tell him, like, listen, get this man off of these streams and put Jerome in. I'm ready for my shot, chat. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to lie, guys. It's been a rough couple of weeks for me. I've been locked up again and all that. But, you know, I can't pay my bills. That's what it is. So I figure the way that I see it is that I gotta steal. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna kill nobody, so I figure I gotta steal. So I'm here to steal. Whatever PW got in here, chat, it might be gone by the time we get back. You know what I mean? But hey, I'm gonna try to work this thing, guys, because I'm not gonna lie. I've had quite a few calls, and if I miss your call, it might be on purpose, guys, because you know, I'm on the run and whatnot, so I can't get back to everybody. So, you know, don't take it personal if Roman Rome can't call you back, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Because don't take it personal, guys, but I do have a few calls that I need to kind of go through here. So let me see if I can work this thing, chat. I don't know how to work. I'm not gonna lie, but D-Money know how to work all that stuff. I don't, you know, technological, you know, stuff is not my forte. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna try here, chat, to kind of get this thing rolling. Let's see if somebody called me, because I think I got a few calls that I need to maneuver through and whatnot. So give me a second here, chat.
All right, for sure. Hey, yo, D. Right now, like, it was my first time hearing that, you know, like, about your daughter.
What?
Okay, so all jokes aside, bro, it's my first time hearing it. I'm a real one, bro. I grew up in Fort Lauderdale too, bro. I'm from Broad County, bro. I'm from
well, what that got to do with me?
I'm from Margate. I'm from Cold Springs.
You grew up.
I'm from Sunrise. Like I'm from over there.
Okay.
So brother to brother, for real.
Well, what?
Automatically got down on my knees and just pray for your daughter for, like, all the best. You know what I mean? I just want to put that 2 cents in, just to let you know, man. Not everybody's out there, like, on some lunchtime shenanigans, you know. Some of us, like, really paying attention to you. Whew. You have no idea who you are to some of us. I just want to let you know that, all jokes aside, big bro, for sure. All right, so, like, I don't want to get too serious. Everything's gonna be fine, but, like, yeah, like, yeah. Like, bro,
what? You know what?
Hold your head up, bro. Like, be proud of yourself, bro. Like, ain't nothing gonna happen to you. Like, nah, bro. You don't. Yeah, you good. You're blessed. You good. Just a friendly reminder, bro. Cheer up, bro. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, ain't nah. The type of soul that you got, boy, please. You good. Blessed forever, for life and after. Boy, we're gonna have to, woof. All right, for sure. All right. I said too, anyway. I don't even know how to close this out, boy. I love you, boy. Like, boy, hold your head up, boy. I love your moms. I love your daughter. Like, boy, you already know. All right, God bless. Stay safe. Drive safe.
So, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, chat. I appreciate now, was that for D-Money or was that for Jerome? Because you got Jerome. You know what I'm saying? This is ex-Jerome time. This is not D-Money time. I mean, I feel like you trying to give props to D-Money. And I you know, Jerome don't really appreciate that, because I'm trying to find my way. And I'm trying to kind of finagle my way into this whole streaming thing, because I'm having some financial issues, if you know what I mean. So I'm trying to get with PW to kind of slide me in here, chat. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you were kind of directing all of your comments to D-Money and being supportive of D-Money. So I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, how about you call back and you actually redirect your message at Jerome? How about that? Because I am very confused as far as what that was. I'm just being honest. Because it sounds like you were supporting D-Money and not supporting Jerome. So next time you call in, make sure you call back and you support Jerome and not D-Money. Let me check. I think I got another one here, chat, that I need to check on. Give me 1 second here. Let me see. How do I work this thing?
Yo, Romy Rome. This is Q Trader. Say, Romy, I'm looking to diversify and just thought I'd call you up for some advice. So I got $300 I can play with.
Okay.
So I was looking at this onlypropfirms.com sort of thing, and I can go on there and buy some accounts and try to follow your goofy cousin D-Money and see if I can make some trades. But
okay,
that just doesn't seem real legit. I think the better move for me, based on, what you tell me, maybe I take that $300 and buy $100 worth of scratchers, right? Buy $100 worth of scratchers and then take the other 200 and buy 200 Powerball tickets. What about that, D-Money? I mean, Romy Rome? What if I do that? And forget D-Money and all that trading stuff.
All right.
What if I buy them scratchers and then Powerball tickets? Let me know what's up, Romy. Peace.
All right. Now, this is what I'm talking about, chat. You know what I'm saying? Now, he clearly is a DJ, if you know what I mean. So it sounds like he got $300 and he wants Jerome to kind of give him some advice. Now, first of all, I got to start this answer and reply off by saying I am not a financial advisor, chat. I had a financial advisor license and it got taken away because I didn't pay the child support. So I learned my lesson. So I'm not going to give financial advice. But what I'm going to say is you are correct. You are correct. I've been telling PW this. D-Money cannot trade. He do not know how to trade, chat. Y'all got to get me on here. The next time y'all see PW on the stream, make sure PW understands that Jerome taught D-Money everything he knows. That's what I'm saying. Spend the $300 on some scratch-offs. That's what I'm saying. Spend it on them scratch-offs. At least you're probably going to get one free ticket. You know what I'm saying? You spend $300, you probably get one free ticket at least. At least you got something going. If you're giving all your money to D-Money, I don't understand. And the latest love, like, listen, I done beat D-Money up so many times. He done came in here with makeup on and all kind of stuff on his face trying to cover it, chat. He don't know how to fight. So stop supporting D-Money and support Jerome. That's what I'm saying. $300, I mean, now, first of all, I am a little concerned that all you got is $300. You know what I'm saying? Because Jerome got 9 kids and I'm working on the 10th at the moment, if you know what I mean. And I can tell you right now that $300 won't cover one kid's child support for the month. That's right. And that's why I've been on the run, because I refuse to pay it because I can't afford it. You know, it's hard out here, chat. It's hard out here in these streets. So he want to know with $300 what he's supposed to do. Do whatever you want to do with it. But hey, at the end of the day, that's the kind of call that I'm talking about. So when you call in Rome, we need it geared towards Jerome and not towards D-Money. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Unbelievable. I think I got one more call, guys, and I gotta hit the road. I might have 1 or 2 more calls. Let me kind of see if I can get, well, I mean, what is this? What is this? I don't even know what this is, chat, but I'm gonna play this when I don't know what this is. Be prepared because I honestly don't know what this is. So let me see what this is about.
Jerome, you better watch your damn back. I know you've been ducking me for months.
What?
Let me tell you something. Me and Big Brawley, we're gonna team up.
What?
We're coming. D-Money hired me and Big Brawley to come get you.
He did what?
So watch your back.
Listen. All right. Now, first of all, that is a threat. That is a threat, chat. And I don't think, listen, I don't take threats lightly, chat. You know what I'm saying? So first of all, if D-Money then try to put somebody after me, he gonna find out that that's the wrong decision, because Jerome is well connected in these streets. Talking about watch your back. Watch my back for what? You in the bathroom and you can't get out. You know what I'm saying? And this is a constant thing with D-Money. He put on this show for y'all. Y'all think that he all that and this and that and the third, but he's really not, chat. So whoever you are that's threatening Jerome, you done made a mistake, Jack, because Jerome does not play, and you gonna find that out. So if you approach Jerome, you better be, hey, listen, my pick that I have, guys, you know, I try to stay moisturized and whatnot, but y'all gonna turn Jerome into another person. And that's what I'm saying. So whoever you got, you and Big Briley and whatever, he done hired Big Briley. Listen, I don't care about that, because Jerome know how to fight. So y'all can bring it on, if you know what I mean. I'm not concerned. I got one more call and I got to hit the road, guys. Let me see. There's something here. I don't know what they talking about. So I don't know if this is the same person trying to prank call Jerome and whatnot, but I'm going to find out what this call is about. Give me 1 second here, guys.
Hey, Jerome, I think you might be my dad. My mom was telling me about you, and she was like,
no,
yo.
That's not true.
I know you never met your dad, but this guy looks pretty similar on this trading thing. So, yeah, you might be my dad, bro. You gotta step up, man.
Now, I know that something's wrong. Chat, listen. We know something's wrong now, because listen, you can call and try to do all this, but I am not the father. And if we got to get another Maury Povich, we could have PW play Maury Povich, and I am not the father. You know what I'm saying? I got my own problems, chat. I had a rough life. You know what I'm saying? You try to claim calling into the show, talk about I might be your dad. Well, guess what? Do you have an afro? Right? Did you come out of the womb with an afro? Because if you don't have an afro right out the womb, I'm not your daddy. I'm not your pappy. Right? Did you have your wafer sunglasses on? Do you wear them all the time? I wear these 24/7, chat. I don't even take them off. That's how dedicated I am to my style and my craft. You know what I'm saying? Anybody just can't be Jerome's dad. You know what I'm saying? I can't be the dad of you. So the reality is that you just kind of calling in. I'm not going to submit a DNA test. Y'all going to have to find me and catch me in order for me to claim it. You know what I mean? And I think that's enough for me today, chat, because if somebody's actually kind of trying to, kind of hold me down and hold me back, guys, I can't support the child support that I got right now. That's why I'm always on a run. People been asking for Jerome. People been leaving voicemails for Jerome. I can't answer them all, chat, because the reality is I got to hustle right now, and times have been a little tough. Gas prices is crazy and whatnot. So I got to do what I got to do. But, hey, when you guys get a chance, call in and ask me, leave your voicemail. I might get back to you, and I might not, chat. That's all I got. You know what I'm saying? Because Jerome's I've been on a run. That's just what it is. So you able to call in and leave your voicemail, chat. I might or may not get back to you. 865-234-2255. That's the phone number you call. PW set this up for me, chat. So you can call in and ask your question, leave your voicemails. If you're a creditor, if you a baby mama and you look ugly and maybe I was drunk and I talked to you, I'm not gonna call you back, right? If you one of the homeboys that then stabbed Jerome in the back, I'm not gonna call you back, right? If I owe you money, point blank period, Jack, I'm not calling you back. So don't even try it. But if you one of the callers that needs some help, maybe you got relationship issues and etc., give me a call, guys. 865-234-2255. That's the number, right? So call the number, and I may or may not get back to you. So, and that's all I got. So, hey, until the next time, guys, keep it real. I don't kill. I'm gone. Guys, I don't know what happened. I apologize, chat. I don't know what happened with this crazy guy. I saw him running, chat. He locked me in the bathroom again. So it sounds like you guys had Jerome, unfortunately, here. And I will be putting in another complaint to PW about this, chat, because it's getting out of control at this point, and I almost feel like it's borderline harassment by the BDH team that I got to keep dealing with this. So, oh man, what a crazy kind of day here, chat. Hey, I gotta call somebody. I gotta call my mom or something and kind of vent about what's been going on here at the BDH, chat. This has been crazy. I mean, like it's point blank crazy, chat. Unreal. Man. All right, so let's see what we got here, guys. What did I miss? Apparently nothing, because we're just kind of hanging out, right? I mean, 29,895. You gotta love it. Break lower to the low of yesterday. Yeah, maybe. I mean, is it building up for that, really? Right? I mean, apparently. Oh man. All right, we got Tradeify contest results, Grand Cup coming up in about 10 minutes, 25 seconds, chat. And we are literally just kind of hanging out here. I mean, there's not much to talk about. Nothing's really changed. Maybe this new 1 hour candle is going to give us more clarification as far as what they want to do with price. So, just kind of grinding up to go lower. I mean, this is not, you know, not fun price action here. Let's see if did Trump start already, chat? When does the Ninja Trader start? Ninja Trader. Oh, you're talking about the qualifiers? Yeah. So if you are... Pull this up. So I'm talking about Tradeify, right? So I'm in the Tradeify. See if I can pull this. Give me 1 second here, guys. Yeah, see, it's really small, so you guys aren't going to be able to see that. But you can see the overall, right? So basically up here, this is Tradeify Grand Cup, guys. $200,000 to the top trader. If you take out an outlaw in this round, you actually get $5,000. So 1,024 traders remaining. There's 4 groups. This is round 2, and this thing updates at 12. So we'll see where I kind of fall. Not gonna show it because I feel like that person probably is inside of the chat. So you got it. Yeah. Somebody's up. Well, that was round like 4 grand and all that. Some of these people, right? 4,000. I'm not being super like aggressive, guys, right? At the end of the day, like if the person basically takes me out, you know, and they have a $5,000 day, I mean, hey, God bless them, right? To be honest, enjoy the 5K, but I'm not gonna do anything like super crazy. Obviously, I'll try like to advance, right? But I'm not gonna go crazy on it. So Tradeify right now, chat, you got 40% off using the code PW. You guys know the vibes. So if you're looking at the 50K accounts, you got some options here. You got the growth account, select account, or lightning. So obviously the lightning account, guys, is their version of the straight to funded instant funding accounts, right? So 20% consistency, pretty industry standard at this point. You got the select account. You got a 40% consistency in the evaluation phase, right? So that might actually take you 3 days to pass, to be honest, right at it, 2 to 3 days, right? It's going to take you, but obviously no activation fee. And then it gets better as you move on to the funded path because you could do daily payouts, chat. So the cool part about the select account is you do have the option to do daily payouts, right? So if you notice, you got an option for daily, or you can go flex route and do every 5 days. Max payout on the daily is 1,000. Max payout on the flex, believe it or not, it's actually 3K. So that's higher than most props out there in regards to the payout on the 50K plan. So no consistency rule in either, right, when funded. So it takes you, 40% consistency in the eval phase, but once you get to the funded phase, there's no consistency. You got a daily loss limit on the daily path, right, of $1,000. However, on the flex account, chat, there's no DLL, right? Obviously max drawdown is end of day at 2,000. So I do like the select because you got multiple options here. If you go with the growth account, this is your standard kind of like, okay, hey, I pass in 1 day, right? I want to pass it in 1 day. You're able to do that, right? You're able to do that, chat, on the growth account, 50K account. Profit target is 3,000. Trailing max drawdown, however, of 2,000. You do have a DLL, daily loss limit, of 1,250. Once you're funded, it's going to take you 5 days for payout. You got a 35% consistency rule, which isn't bad. However, you do have a DLL of 1,250. So kind of keep that in mind, guys. Max drawdown end of day 2,000. So like I said earlier, Tradeify 40% off. You're able to also buy 5 accounts at once here, chat, with Tradeify. So use the code PW. You know the vibes. We're just kind of stuck here, so there's not much to kind of write home about at all, unfortunately. Trump speaking, yeah. So I think, maybe that's going to be a catalyst, chat. Maybe that's going to be a catalyst for us to kind of get moving after he's done. Maybe the stall out is kind of necessary until he's done speaking. Somebody wants to know, is there an activation fee on Tradeify. So the actual, let me go back to that page I was just on, chat. Hold on one second here. So there is no activation fee, guys. So it's included right in your price. So if you look at the growth account, you can see down here, no activation fee, right? So on the growth account, that's the one where you have, sorry, the select account is my preferred kind of like account, right? So no activation fee. You can do daily payouts if you want, or you can do every 5 days, right? So basically, you could pull more if you go daily because you're able to pull max payout of $1,000, guys, right? So that's $5,000 if you're really flowing for a week versus 3,000 on the flex. However, you do have a loss limit of 1,000, right? So you got to kind of keep that in mind. But there's no activation fee for growth or select accounts, chat. No activation. Reset fee, $95 on the 50K account for the growth account. And it's $99 for the select account, 50K account. So use the code PW, get the best deal. That's right. You got to love it. Where are the bulls at? Yeah, I think right now, you know, we're not flushing these lows. So to me, that's just kind of building structure to at some point kind of push for more highs. That's how I'm playing it, chat. I just bought a growth account about an hour ago and just passed it shorting this. Cambo, nice, congrats. All right, it's 12 o'clock. Let me see. Did they update this thing or not? Not yet. Oh, guess what, chat? That boy good. That boy good. He on. All right, so 1278, guys. I'm at 1278 in the account, and that person is at. So it looks like they took a loss. They're down $5,800. So LOL, bro, ain't getting that bounty. Yeah. So I don't know. When's the next update, Denny? 3 o'clock? Yeah, it looks like 3 o'clock, guys. So I'm gonna have to check it at 3 to see where that person's at. But I don't think I trade it now, right? I think I got to be smart. I'm gonna wait because technically he's $5,800 down. So I'm not gonna trade it until probably 3. So that's the I'm gotta be smart. Now if he goes hard, I mean he might catch a bounce and all of a sudden he's winning, right? So I don't know, chat. It's not over yet, but not over. So we'll keep an eye on it, chat. So obviously if he that boy stressed out, LOL. Yeah, so I mean, if he pulls a Hail Mary, then obviously I'm gonna have to take more trades. So we'll see at 3 o'clock, guys. I think I'll leave it now though. I'm not gonna touch it. Gotta be smart. No need to kind of push the issue now. So obviously if he wins, he gets $5,000, guys. So it's crazy. So we'll see what happens. Oh man. Somebody said you gotta love it. Yeah, this guy probably longed oil. Yeah, maybe he was going for the Hail Mary and it wasn't the move, right? So 30-minute chart holding down here. Hold along from down here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like, yeah, this would be probably the move, chat, right? Is that its prices, you almost kind of feel like we're kind of building up to go higher. So I think, yeah, longs, whoever, somebody just kind of called that out, right? I feel like we're kind of building a base here, chat, to kind of get the recovery started. But I think Trump could be the catalyst. So it's going to be interesting, kind of like, where do we sit this afternoon after like lunchtime, right? Because that's going to be the real, get Trump out of here. And 29,920. Yep. I mean, it's all right. I just noticed something here, chat. It looks like. Give me 1 second here. Let me see. Yeah. So Apex, you can now purchase 5 accounts with Apex, guys. 5-pack, similar to Tradeify. You gotta love it. So Apex, getting this thing going, chat, where you can buy 5 accounts at a time. Make no mistake about it. Use the code PW, 90% off. You know the vibes. That's right. All right, so yeah, I think the push here is kind of starting here, guys, where you kind of get that momentum kind of pushing here violently to the upside. Let me make sure I'm in a account. I think longs here look kind of appetizing, guys, for more continuation to the upside here, to be honest. You know, it's looking like they're building to kind of get back possibly towards that 36, but got to see how this plays. Push off the ORB for about a 10-point pop, right? So from 965, maybe we get up to 30,000 here, chat. 15 points from here to the upside. So 30,000 sitting there. Got up to 992, very close. I think we pop it, to be honest. Yep. Yeah, this is this feels like the real recovery kind of happening, guys. If you took the long, congrats. Drop a W in the chat. Got paid. There's 30,000, right? So yeah, it feels like we are kind of bouncing out of this level. We know we had a lot of consolidation kind of sitting here, and we just broke to the upside out of that box. So that's what I'm looking at. So the next ideal target now is that 50 EMA, sitting at 30,037. Right, for recovery here. So 1 hour chart, $917 was the low, the current candle. You got room to the 14, 30,079. So W2 accounts passed. Nice. Congrats. Any giveaways today? No, looks like there's no giveaways today. We don't do giveaways every day, chat, right? So all right, so yeah, I got word here that Apex, like I said, guys, you got the 5 packs going on. You can buy 5 accounts at a time. So that is, hey, if you're looking to scale up, 90% off using the code PW, and basically you're able to get 20 accounts. So you gotta love it. There's that 30,000 tap again. I think this would be like the level of interest if they're able to kind of get it up there. You got Trump speaking. Let me kind of see if you want him off. Yeah, see, now they switched it to the White House. He is on the White House Live, guys.
We expect that.
Yeah, so they're still speaking there. So he's still on. That might kind of prolong the rally or recovery, I should say, to the upside. But it does kind of feel like we just broke out of this range, right? We were stuck in this range for quite some time, guys, since basically 1055. So broke out to the upside, kind of re-challenged these highs up here to the left. So hard to want like shorts now, right? Based off of current 1 hour candle and that 4 hour candle, the way that it's looking with that bottom wick. Obviously, you got some time left on the current 4 hour candle, hour and 42 minutes, but you know, that bottom wick is a little telling. And that doji candle closure, 11 o'clock 1 hour candle, a lot of times, guys, that is the signal of after all that selling pressure and then you get a doji. Obviously, it's an indecision candle, but the reality is that a lot of times you do get some retracement back the opposite direction. Yo, yo, yo.
You winning or what?
Yo, that guy got blasted. I'm up like $1,300 and he's negative like
Nice.
6,000. I got you on speaker. Yeah, for the chat. I got you on speaker.
Hey, we're going for the long game here, buddy. Me and you in the finals.
Let's go. You gotta love
And
it.
then I'll beat you.
You gotta love it.
Well, we split the money. We'll split the money, you know? It's a good deal.
Yeah. Hey, we'll do it. We'll do it.
Hey, you let me win it. You let me win. And I'll give you a kickback. Don't tell nobody. Hey, whatever you do, don't tell anybody. Whatever you do.
Guys, you hear? I got you on speaker.
Wait, I'm on speaker? Oh, fuck. They're thinking I'm ranking this shit now.
Hey, they said
I'm up 3,000 on the day, driving through fucking Mexico, literally trying to dodge fucking cartels and shit.
oh man,
And, literally on Wi-Fi on my laptop driving right now. It's crazy.
man.
But yeah, I'm up like 7,000 over the guy that I'm against. So he's done. He's cooked.
Yep, he's cooked. Yep, he's done.
Dude, what an insane fucking move this morning, huh?
I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we've been vibing. Yeah, we're vibing out here. So you gotta love it, man. I mean, now I think the funny thing is you got Trump speaking right now, and I think once he's done, I think you might get that.
Dump again?
Yeah, I think we go up.
Go up?
Yeah,
I
you
bought
got.
I bought a bunch of SQQ.
Yeah, you got a nice base. You got a nice base kind of building out since 11 o'clock. So it kind of feels like we're gonna recover. So we'll see.
Well, just take it easy and take the win for Tradeify today, so that way we can both move to the next qualifier or whatever, the next battle or whatever.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right. Hey, you know what they say? When in trouble, get out of trouble.
Hey, did you catch the Jerome? This guy was here today, man. We got to do something about Jerome. He had the act Jerome segment, unfortunately, today.
I thought we took his key away.
No, he texted me last week.
Ginger probably gave him another key.
Yeah,
honestly.
he told me that you gave him the rings to the BDH while you were out. So I don't know what that means, but
I said, you go and detail my cars.
Oh man.
Crazy. All right. Well, hey, nice work. I'll talk to you later.
All right, I'll talk to you later. See you.
Peace.
All right, peace. All right, there it is. You got PW, guys. He said he's up like 6,000 or 7,000 ahead of the guy. So that guy that he's up against looks like, sounds like that guy's chopped cheese. So you got to love it. We're trying to advance, chat. That's the name of the game. That is the name of the game. Still holding from 940. Should I stick it, stay in it? Well, I mean, I'm not here to provide financial advice, chat, right? I mean, if you're in it from 940 for a long, my best, what I would tell you is that with Trump still kind of having that cabinet meeting, how long is that going to be, right? But I mean, we just broke out of this range. You had a strong retracement. And I think if the bulls are really here, we're going to pop these highs, right? We're going to get back above 30,010. That's how I would take it, chat. So, because a lot of times when you see the bullish candle, you see a bearish kind of like candle, but then we're able to pop that high, then there's going to be a strong move kind of continuing to the upside, right? That's how I would have to play it. Dodging cartels and whatnot. Yeah, that's what he said. I believe him, chat. You got to be careful over there, man. Gotta be careful. DMONEY, can we have a 101 Zoom meeting on stream? Alex, here's Alex, chat. We knew that Alex was gonna come out being aggressive here, right? So it's a daily thing with Alex. We got to figure out some stronger punishment for Alex, chat. So because I mean, this is a constant daily kind of harassment towards D-Money. So we're gonna give him a timeout. We'll give him a 5-minute timeout, let him think about life, and maybe come back a different person. Crazy, man. All right, 30,003. You gotta love it. Like I said, if the momentum to the upside here, chat, is strong and it's gonna continue, we're gonna pop this previous candle's high, right? So that means that 30,009 is in jeopardy of getting taken out to the upside. And there it is. So yeah, there is a lot of bullish momentum in the market right now, guys. Kind of fighting to go higher. So would not be looking to short this kind of momentum here unless we start basically losing, getting back below that box. I think the 50 EMA that I have mapped out on the chart is in jeopardy of getting popped here. 30,033 to the upside here, chat. You see this candle a lot, like after this spinning top or whatever you want to call it. You see that candle a lot, chat, after actually kind of like a breakout. You'll get like that dip inside, indecision candle, and then boom, the next candle pops it, and then we just head higher. So that's why I kind of had that thought process. Next level, the 20s. Yeah, I think so. I mean, you got pretty close. That was 30,017. So, I mean, you got pretty close. And you know the 50 EMA is 30,034. So I think that's the next level of interest for the bulls. Like you guys kind of heard me telling PW, I kind of feel like we're building out some bottoming out like structure here to go higher, right? That's just what it is, guys. We know that we've had a lot of selling pressure stepping into the market. So if you kind of map it out from off the highs that were put in before market open to the lows, we know that range was 500 points. So just kind of think that through, chat. We had a 500 point retracement. So is some kind of recovery needed, even if we want to go lower? Right now, we've had about 135 point retracement back up. So I think finally claiming that 14 EMA, right? You see it kind of transitioning. So for the longs, you need us to stay above. You want us to, at some point, we got to stay above that 14 EMA, guys, to go higher. That's just what it is. 29,967.75 on a 5-minute chart. That needs to hold to go higher. Don't say bottoming out. Big brother would show up. Oh man, it's crazy, chat. It's crazy the suffering that D-Money has to go through, chat. It is unreal, right? It's unreal. So schedule for the rest of the day, chat. Obviously 12:30, got lunch coming up here in a few minutes. I'll be back today, obviously, at 2 o'clock. That's going to be the schedule for the rest of the week. So going to rock out 9 to 12:30, come back 2 to 4. So you got Thursday and Friday. I'll probably go ahead and schedule those streams just ahead of time. Obviously, I scheduled the morning stream, but I think I'll probably just schedule them out for the rest of the week because that schedule is going to remain the same. So I'll be back today at 2 o'clock, 2 to 4. See, hopefully we get some decent price action this afternoon after Trump is done speaking. I hope we don't get a bazooka candle to the upside and I miss it during lunchtime. I mean, that would be unfortunate, but you can't control it. What about US 30? Yeah, I don't follow You Love Angel. Yeah, I don't follow US 30. I don't trade US 30, so I trade NQ. So I have no idea what US 30 looks like, to be honest. So I'm not trying to be rude to you, but yeah, I only trade NQ. So dump coming, Red Torrent Media, maybe. I mean, I really don't care either way, right? If as a momentum trader, chat, you don't really care, right? I honestly don't care if it flushes through the floor. I really don't. I mean, I'm just gonna try to join the momentum in whatever direction they're taking price. So not concerned at all. I avoided funded account when it doesn't break range. Yeah, that's smart. Not a bad idea. Tim, I just want momentum either way. Exactly. Right. I mean, because chat, we don't control price. All you want to do is try to join the party in either direction. I don't really care. That's why it's like funny when people they get like all fired up and they're like, oh, you thought it was gonna be a long and it's a short. It's like, okay, well, the reality is I'm just trying to join the party wherever they take it with momentum, chat. And momentum is big size candles, right? Obviously, like looking to the left, we know that we had a lot of selling pressure in the market to the downside. So that's bearish momentum, right? You're looking to join that party. Today, what played would have been off the EMAs for continuation down, right? You get the drop, retracement to the EMA, more selling pressure, right? Retracement to the EMA, more selling pressure. And then now we just started kind of consolidating. So that's it. Pretty good session for the morning, guys. I'll be back at 2 o'clock. So you'll see the stream scheduled for 2 p.m. I'll be back. We'll see if I can make some more money here. Not going to touch the Tradeify account at this point. We'll let it ride. And we'll go from there. So see you guys at 2. Until then, stay safe. Be smart. I'm gone.